Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Untouchable Wolf, and we have a live gameplay, live commentary. So sit back and relax. I'm gonna show you how to use this crossbow build effectively, the mercenary build, and I'm on crew difficulty Act 3. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. This video, this live gameplay, is for beginners as well as pro players who might need additional tip. So just sit back and relax and let's have some fun. I'm gonna go through my build and what you need to do if you're beginning and you just don't understand what's going on, because I'm a first time Path of Exile 2 player and it takes a lot of learning, but it's really fun and I'm really enjoying this game. I've been live streaming consistently, so you guys make sure to check out my live streams. So first, what I had to learn was actually my playstyle and everything, but I knew that I wanted to be a mercenary build because of just how the crossbow firepower looked. So we're gonna talk about my build, we're gonna talk about my the passives that I have, the skills and everything, guys. So just if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. You have to assign, if you're a beginner, you have to assign your skills, your skill gems to a particular button. Now I am a console player, so at first, at the very beginning, I was like, man, how do you do this? So you go to your skill bind and you assign the corresponding skills once you get them from killing enemies, and you just assign them to the buttons that's comfortable with you. Everybody has their particular play style. Now you see right here, I have my main crossbow shot is actually my R1 button, but what I'm using is an explosive grenade build. So I have I'm gonna show you the ones that I use. I have the explosive grenade in my right trigger. I have the explosive shot, which will be my X in my X button. And then I use cluster grenades a lot with my D-pad up, and then I use my gas grenades with the left bumper, my L1 button. So what the grenades are, if you're just new to the game, they all you do is just shoot out your grenades with the right trigger. Now if you don't use the explosive shot, you see that's how long it takes to detonate. So just think of the explosive shot as a detonator. So you see right here, I have the X button already signed to the explosive shot. So this is the explosive shot, very powerful. And when I was looking at gameplay, I just knew I was going to be a mercenary build because of just how cool everything looks. So what you want to do is you go, I have my grenade set to my right trigger. The explosive shot is the X, so when you press the X, you're going to fire with your crossbow shot, which is R1. So whatever ammunition you load, for example, I can load my rapid fire, but I'm still gonna shoot with the R1 button. And before I use my explosive shot, I actually, you got to work your way up. A lot of people might not tell you this, but this game's all about working your way up, getting your character, your build stronger by leveling up. So you just have to level up, you have to grind, you have to play this game a lot and level up a lot and just use your skills. And what I do really enjoy about this game is that everybody has their unique play style. For example, I'm a grenade explosive build, so you want to shoot with the right trigger and then shoot with the right trigger and then have your explosive shot be like a detonator. But in my live streams, a lot of people telling me, Untouchable Wolf, different play styles you have. A lot of people are telling me, well, one person was telling me he likes to use the plasma blast instead of a grenade. So everybody has a unique playstyle, which I find is really, really nice when it comes to Path of Exile. But yes, it definitely is a grind, so let's keep that in mind. Remember, I'm on cruel difficulty Act 3. I will use my explosive shot. Sometimes I'll use the grenades. It's just I'm feeling the gas grenades first. I use my explosive shot a lot. So you see we have to search for the large core. This is just the explosive shot by itself. And I'm working my way up to being really OP. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. And if we want to fire the grenades, so you know, this is what you would do with this grenades playstyle. So you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below if you are using the grenade playstyle or what build you're using. You might be using an entire different build, so let me know what build you're using, and we can learn from each other and have a good time. I'm all about having fun and positivity on my channel, so leave any tips down in the comment section down below when it comes to whatever builds that you like to play with and use. So cruel difficulty, let me talk about the skills I'm using more in depth first. Now I'll make future videos on different things when we're talking about changing the modifiers of your weapons and things like that. But let me show you when it comes to, like I said, I was just showing you what I use, but let's go into the support gems. So I'm currently, experimenting on how to get, getting my output, higher when it comes to the numbers, but I really need to get the jewel item so I can unlock all my support slots. So you see right here for my explosive grenade, I have 3, but I need 2 more. So I know I need to get to the end game, the end game, so I have a better chance of getting the jewels to unlock. I have 2 more slots. So right now I only have 3 support gems equipped, but you can mix and match and try to find the right support gem for your playstyle and for what you were trying to do. But for right now, I do have the fire fusion, and right here it says support attacks gain 25% of damage as extra fire damage, and we have the primal armament. We have 25% more weapon element damage, and we have right here a concentrated effect. Now I do miss and match. Now at the very beginning, you're not going to have the explosive shots. You're going to just have basic, the basics. And what I don't have it equipped right now, but what I used very early on was my where is it? I'd actually have to go to the camp to show you, but was the fragmentation the shot? I would have to go, let me see here. Explosive shot. Yeah, we don't even have it equipped because I just don't use it anymore. I have the rapid fire shot that really got me going for a long time here. Let me go to the camp real quick so you can see. Go to my stash here. Now this is live gameplay, live commentary, so we're gonna go back and forth between things. I'm on console, I'm on PS5 Pro. Stash here. So I try to set up everything. I still have, just defeated a boss here right before you get to this dungeon, so I need to organize my inventory here, but I try to organize my stash to the fullest. Let's see, what was I looking for? See, fragmentation rounds. This is what I used a lot right here. It's kind of like a shotgun at the very beginning, as well as the rapid fire. So you see I put it up and we just don't have any use for it now. So okay, let's go back. I'm just using my grenade build, but I use that. So if you're at the very beginning, that's a good shot to use. All right, so we're talking about, I'm gonna go back and talk about these support gems. Now you find support gems as well as the uncut skill gems just by defeating enemies, bosses, and they'll drop. So as you level your player up, you'll get higher support gems, uncut skill gems, and the uncut support gems. So
armor piercing rounds on hit.
I already have my explosive grenades level 14, so
Plasma blast takes
I use the cluster grenades as well. Gas grenades is fully upgraded, so I'm gonna use the galvanic shards and level that up. So remember, you look for these uncut skill gems. I don't
Armor piercing
need to use that one. So that's gonna go back at the camp. We're gonna go organize this too.
Armor piercing artillery baluster is an on
I have to think about what I'm gonna use
rapid
for
shot
this
heats up your
last one, and we'll see. That at 14 cut skill gem, but you'll find the support gems as well and spirits as well, and then you can pick and choose which ones you want to use for your build. But we're gonna go back and go to the explosive grenades. So you see fire fusion, armament, concentrate effect. Let's go down to, I use the explosive grenades, and then I use the explosive shot. You can tell me down below what you like to use when it comes to each if you're using the grenade build. But I have the elemental focus, 25% more elemental damage, inevitable critical. You see right there, 25% increased critical hit chance. This is really, really nice support gem. And scatter shot gives you additional projectiles. We're going to talk about the projectiles skill in a little bit here. So it does say supported skills have 20% less attack and cast speed. But we're so powerful when it comes to the grenade build. You're not gonna worry too much about attack speed, but I am currently trying to get my attack speed up. So cluster grenades, we have the lightning infusion and payload. I'm mixing around my support gems, and then here the gas grenade. I really love using the gas grenade. We have the envenom, bursting plague, and magnifying effect. So when it comes to your build overall, I'll show you character. You see right here I'm level 63. You can see my stats here to the skills. It really depends on your gear as well. So yes, you might find some good support gems, but you have to find gear too. And you just find gear just by playing the game, leveling up, doing the side quests, and you'll find some really good gear. And I really enjoy how much gear you can find throughout the game. So yeah, different things that can help add modifiers to your gear. And that's, like I said, that's going to be in another video. But for example, keep an eye, I like to go farming. I'm working my way up to the main end game, but I do like to go farming for weapons and better gear. So I do have things that will change my damage output but will help me farm a little bit better. So for example, let's see here, we have 10% increased rarity of items found, the gold ring. So if I equip this, I watch the numbers, they're going to go down a little bit. So you have to keep that in mind when you are trying to get your gear. So I need the greater one to get my slots unlocked. So you see, this is the lesser jewel orb. I need a higher one to unlock 3 or more, 2 or more, that are I already have 3 support gems equipped. So I need to find this. I found the lesser orbs, but I know I've done some research. I know that I'm coming close to finding one. They're very hard to find. So go up here, and you see how that explosive grenade went down extremely. But that's my farming. I do like to do some farming, to have farming rings. But that depends on what area you're in, what's going on in the game. For example, like I said, I was just fighting a boss, so I was using higher armor gear. And you see right here, I had some leg pieces. This is my stash that I was using to farm to have the rarity, but I just defeated a boss, so we're gonna keep this set up a little bit stronger here. I really enjoy this mask right here. Let me know in the comment section down below if you do have this mask here. It gives really nice critical hits to poison. But I'm, eventually do like to put a heavier, armor on for my helmet when I'm fighting the bosses or not. But like I said, this build is just so nice that I'm starting to feel like when it comes to these enemies. Like I know that I'm gonna have to start getting my defense up more. I already feel that coming up. So let's go ahead and continue some of this playthrough so you can see the building and live action. Remember, silly things happen when you're playing live. I remember the first playthrough when you're fighting the boss and she like runs away so fast. I mean, I was trying to talk to you. All right. But it's like I'm saying, I started to feel it more at the end of Act 3 that I need to get a little bit more defensive skills when it comes to my build. I'm gonna show you the skills that I have unlocked. You know, it's all of everything plays a part collectively. Your support gems that you use, your gear, your skills. What makes the game so much fun and just very entertaining. You can let me know how many hours you have in this game. I have so many hours playing. A lot of times I just like to use the explosive shot. All right, so continue on a little bit more and I'll show you my skills here. When it comes to what I started with in the skill tree, for beginners, you might need some advice when it comes to what skills you want to unlock. Just keep in mind it's all about your playstyle and what you're comfortable with. It's not just one way to do a particular build. That's why this game is a lot of fun. Let me show you. And let's go this way. Let me show you my skills. My passive, excuse me, I said skills, my skill tree. So when you start off, now I do have this tendency where I decided to be the Witchbane, but when you start off, I recommend we have to go back and forth with my inventory and the gear when it comes to my weapon. So let me show you the weapon that I'm using. I showed you my gear a little bit here, but the weapon I'm using is the you see the advanced sturdy crossbow. And what you want to keep in mind when you're searching for weapons is the physical damage. The physical damage, along with elemental, it might have modifiers. For example, you see right here, I have fire damage, but I had a crossbow that was so strong in my first playthrough, it just carried me throughout the first playthrough, and it had fire damage, cold damage, and lightning damage. So you can use different. Really have anything a weapon to show you, but you'll find these different orbs that can help you add modifiers to your weapons. So you can have up to numerous modifiers. So you see right here, I have tons of modifiers on my weapon, and don't just randomly use the orbs. Wait till you find a really good weapon that you think that you'll stick with, because you find so many weapons. So I saw this physical damage, and I added, well, you see I have 2 rune slots here, and it's 40% increased physical damage with the rune slots. The 2 rune slots is the iron rune. I think it's one of the best ones in the game. So, but you see right here, I have the fire damage, and it has the modifiers 16% increased physical damage. Now I'm on level 63. I know I'm gonna find numerous weapons, crossbows that are a lot better than this, but when it comes to your leveling up in the skill tree, I really suggest to find a weapon that has really good physical damage as well as projectile skills. Now you see right here, +3 level of all projectile skills. I'll tell you why right now. When you go to your projectile damage, this is going to tie into a weapon that has the projectile skills. So that's the first thing I recommend doing if when you find a weapon that's a projectile damage. But if not, you still want to try to be kind of be on the offensive side at the very beginning of the your playthrough. Pretty much really your all first playthrough if you use this build. That's how powerful this build is going to be. I started working my way to the more defensive side and my cruel difficulty around Act 2. I was like, yeah, I gotta start getting more beefy. So you want to look, you need to screenshot my skill tree. I worked my way up looking for projectile damage. Anything projectile damage. I did get a little bit of armor, and, you know, increase armor at the very beginning, and this is a really good one, Feel No Pain. But I worked my way down, and then I went over here. I looked for things that would help me with my crossbow damage and just, you know, grenade damage. So worked my way up here, and you see right here 40% increased damage with two-handed weapons. And then we're going to keep on going down. Now this is all about your play style, and once you're comfortable with projectile damage, this is one that's really good too. But you're getting projectile damage increase now. This, when I started to unlock this right here, cluster bombs, this is where like you really start to see a difference in your build. So cluster bombs, you see 50% increased grenade fuse duration, grenade skills firing additional projectile. You see right here 12% increased grenade area effect. So still have a little bit more instant cooldown than I can do with that particular area of my skill tree. And I'm only using my crossbow. I don't have the weapon set 2. You know, like I said, I'm a first time Path of Exile 2 player, so I'm getting used to using my weapon set 1. And when I do another build, I would work on my weapon set 2 too. And I'm probably, you know, maybe work on that with this build too as well. But I keep on going down, and I looked for things when it comes to projectile damage. Again, in my first playthrough. So I went there, you see 10% increase, 25% increase to inflict elements. So we went there. I didn't go down here. I'll show you that in a little bit. Not until like my second play, you know, the new game plus the cruel difficulty. I worked my way over here, and I worked on my reload speed, because when you're using this build and you substitute the grenade damage area effects for slower speed, you're gonna have to get your reload speed back up. So just keep that in mind. I'm looking for reload speeds. Then I came up here, and you see more projectile damage. So you see my tree. I experimented with a little bit of the bleed build, because I am a bleed build person. I'm a Souls player, if you don't know, brand new to my channel, and I just love Souls games. So I did experiment with the bleed build, but I decided to reduce some refunds and just concentrate on straight, you know, damage and defense as we get into almost to the end game. So I went down to the crossbow damage here, and like I said, I'm really just trying to just get so much damage output. So you see grenades have 15% chance to activate a second time, giving you more grenades. I worked my way up. This is really, when I started to fill this up, you know, really noticed a difference, especially with the power shots. But you see 15% reduced attack speed. So this is where I do need to get my attack speed more in my skill tree. Now, when I suggest when you get to cruel difficulty, excuse me, you're gonna have to work your way over here and get over here, right? Just start working your way over to this armor section right here, and I'm going to almost have it full, you know, right here, getting more armor. And I really want this one to defend with a 200%, so I'm just trying to get more beefier because I can feel it. You can see in my gameplay as I get to towards the Act 3 here. You know, I'm taking more damage that I would like. So I will be working on this side. Like in my live stream, when I level up, you guys will see me starting to unlock, you know, armor skills. Now when I you see my tree right here. So I will continue. I'm gonna continue to do the defensive side as well as attack speed. Attack speed is very important, and then over here too. So area of effect. Got a little bit to decide what I want to do. Probably will go ahead and go to the left side and get more tankier. But when I unlocked my witch bang here, I'm got the concentrated effect. This will help you you know, you try to unlock these skills here, and when the bosses, the main bosses, like, you know, the bosses that you can't one shot, when they start losing concentration, these skills will help you defeat them faster. So I'm gonna unlock these two. I have two more to unlock, and then I'm gonna go to the right side, increase the area of effect, because I know when I start playing maps in end game, you know, it's a 10% chance for enemies you kill to explode. So I'm gonna work my way over to the left side, and I might get this is a very a good side too. Damage versus low life enemies. You can really get a lot of a low life enemy is you can knock them out pretty fast. So what I do is think I'm going to go to the right side. So remember, it all works together when we're talking about your weapons and your gear, your support gems. And, you know, look out if you're a beginner player, you want to make sure to look out for physical damage, just straight physical damage, and then you can add modifiers. But keep in mind the projectile skills. +3 to level all projectile skills. When I started upgrading in my tree, the projectile skills, yeah, really started to make things happen with this build. So I'm gonna play a little bit more. And I can just run around and use my explosive shot I want. There are times where I just shoot and I'm not reloaded yet, because you just want to destroy everything. I haven't used my cluster grenades yet. I'll show you. We got ultimate life flask. No, we don't want that. I'll show you what flask I'm using right now, along with my mana flask. But I will be live streaming very, very soon, so hopefully I will see many of you all in my live streams. You can just sit back and relax and play the game and watch my live stream and just have a good time. Definitely have a decision to make when it comes to my next level up. I think I'm gonna be a little bit more beefier, but I know that I want to get my attack, my reload speed up. But yeah, if you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below. This is how you make a really powerful OP mercenary build, how to use a crossbow effectively. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you found my video helpful or entertaining, please make sure to give me a like rating and subscribe for more Path of Exile 2 videos and live streams, and I really do appreciate your support. Alright, so I will see you in the next wolf video. Thanks for watching and take care, and more wolf videos will be coming soon. Later. Peace.